Ukraine is considering A-10s.
According to the commander of the Air Force of Ukraine, Mykola Elishchuk, various types of jet aircraft are being considered, which will help strengthen Ukrainian combat aviation. The main priority remains the F-16, but it is possible the combat capabilities of the Su-24M bombers will be strengthened by the Mirage 2000D and the Su-25 by the A-10 Thunderbolt II. How come he didn't call it a Warhog? That's it.
He's foreign. They don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the first test of us giving you the A-10 is if you call it the Thunderbolt II, you can't have it.
Yeah. Good thing they didn't say Fighting Falcon. Ooh, you're not getting nothing.
Oh, God. So, Gonky, you and I were talking about this offline. This is unrealistic. I mean,
well, first of all, any airplane would help them. But yes, go ahead.
Well, it's unrealistic. I mean, you can talk to the strategic thing. I'm just talking parts, right? We're already struggling in the U.S. with not knowing if we're sunsetting them, if we're gone, if, they're staying, they're going, to the point that, they're cannibalizing other aircraft. There's not a lot of parts. This is a 40? No, it's 50. This is a 50-year-old design. And the factory's gone. They don't make them anymore. So support is going to be a problem. Not to mention, as you pointed out, the tactical problem.
Yep. Yeah, I think the easier hill to climb is the F-16, but I mean,
what's the tactical problem? Now you were going to talk about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, just the whole.
That was a softball. That was a here, Gonky.
Yeah. I thought we were still talking about parts, man, because they're still building the F-16, right? I mean, it's being used. Yeah, the A-10. I mean, typically that airplane, you want to make sure you have total air dominance, and I'd argue they probably don't. They don't have that yet. So the F-16, in my mind, I would put more of an emphasis on getting F-16s because I think it's a better airplane for the problem they have. And then there's parts. There's still thousands of them in use. Like you said, man, if we're having a hard time keeping them going in the inventory. I mean, I can't imagine another country that's already in the middle of a war and is struggling with infrastructure as it is, taking that on.
Well, yeah, that and low threat, close air support when the air picture is what it is. It's going to be tough to justify.
Yep.
That aircraft. And, the Viper, widely used. A lot of countries are still supporting it. A lot of training, a lot of support, maintenance. You got a lot more available, and the Viper can do a lot. It's not just limited to the one thing.
Yeah.
Special,
the A-10
what do you
is,
think?
Sorry.
I don't think they're going to get any of them. I think they're just going to push it off until.
You don't think they're going to get the Vipers, or you don't think the?
No, I don't think
really
that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're in a tough spot.
They're just doing that to placate them. I mean, this is just my opinion. Obviously.
I put it in the thumbnail special. Don't worry. You can share your opinion.
I mean, it's, even if they did get them, I think they'd really have a hard time keeping those things up and running.
Yeah.
Well, all the support, all the weapons, all that stuff. Plus, the nice thing is they can land and take off wherever you want. I mean, unimproved fields. It would be great. I mean, with the tank situation and, if you could shut down the integrated air defense and the air picture and be low threat like the Israeli or Yemeni conflicts, it'd be great. That's where it's designed. I mean, that's where it's great. Fold the gap, but in the current picture right now, it'd be tough.
Yeah.
Although A-10s would be perfect though.
Yeah. Although, if the Russians keep shooting themselves down.
Valid.
I mean,
valid. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think I mentioned it earlier. It kind of feels like they're grasping at straws, like whatever we send them, they're yes, we'll take it. you know?
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean it's like, what are they considering?
Right.
There's no consideration.
No.
They're just on the take. It's
right.
like,
exactly.
You know?
It's like whatever, whatever, they'll take whatever we're going to give them because they need it. How effective is it going to be? That's anybody's guess.
Yeah.
Sadly.
I mean, if they suddenly got 12 F-16s, wouldn't that be the first target of the day? That base, that would be the one base I would not want to be on in Ukraine, is where all these F-16s just flew into.
That's valid. It'd be a hypersonic target. It's like, well,
it would last 12 hours.
Yeah, sadly, I mean, you're right.
Well, now that AWACS is gone, maybe it lasts 14 hours.
Maybe
you get a little bit more time.
Maybe.
I mean, they just shot down that general. Maybe he was the guy that was finding it. I don't know. I would like to keep the A-10 for myself.
Yeah, me too. For America. I would like to keep it for America.
Yeah. I think we're going to need it here in this next conflict.
We need it.
We
always need it, conflict or not.
Once the Houthi air picture is clear, which we may already be, and that one F5 is no longer a threat, send in the A-10s.
They got one F5. Hold back. Send in the Raptors.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to have a balloon attached to it. They're never going to do it.
That's right. You just make it look like a party balloon, dude. Well, it's an alien.
Yeah.